No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it's not inverted. Oh no. And there's no controller thing. Maybe if I reverse the mouse? No. Son of a... Yes, inverted. Don't make fun of me for that. Whatever. Maybe, here, we won't skip it this time, I guess. What is going on? Friends on with friends play inverted. Okay. Oh. It's not inverted. And this will make it even more fun, I guess.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, it's probably just a memo about a party, guys. It's fine. Which one's the meeting room? Oh, I guess there's no option.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did I? Did I, game? I don't know that I did. Oh my gosh, phone, leave me alone.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
No!
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, you game. We're gonna go admire the employee lounge, guys. Duh. Look at it.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. But that room looks cool. Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Should I even be listening to this guy? Should I just be doing what I want?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his
Gio. That's
boss's
exactly
office,
what I said.
hoping he might find an answer there.
My exact thoughts were, I feel like it's gonna be me stuck in an office building with the narrator from Hitchhiker's Guide. YOLO it and don't follow his instructions. I like your thinking. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Fire paper guy. Who moved my desk? If I start looking at the ceiling or the floor randomly, it's because I'm not used to not inverted. Okay. So we did that. The door closed behind us. We can't do anything. Oh, look, it's Juan.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
YOLO! Why am I actually saying that?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Indeed he would.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
I'm not okay with
Stanley said
whatever's
to himself,
happening here.
this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yay, I'm dreaming.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
I'm just gonna
His
keep
co-workers
walking
weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job.
Meanwhile, the narrator's just talking.
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa!
Then
Whoa!
he imagined
Whoa!
himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
This is not a game to play
How
drunk.
was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh my god.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars
just
just
even
a moment
happening
ago?
right
How
now?
else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
We're gonna prove that we're in control.
A dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back.
I played the demo and I still don't know what's going on.
The fresh air of a world outside this one.
And I haven't watched anybody's... I haven't watched Tilt's video at all.
He thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
He's got a wife?
All I want is my life exactly the way
Stanley.
it's always been.
That's so sweet.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I am okay. OBS was messing up, but I love OBS. And we fixed it. I am okay. Let's go, Stanley.
Stanley began screaming.
Oh God, can we not scream?
Someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office.
Wait,
I am real.
murdered.
Please, just someone
Bunny,
tell
don't do
me
this to
I'm
me.
real. I must
Why is
be
it turning
real.
red?
I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I?
What is happening?
And everything went black.
Oh. Okay. I need more alcohol.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She rose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look
I could just imagine me
and
walking through town, crazy,
she
mumbling
thought to herself
myself.
how lucky she
Awesome.
was to be normal.
Yeah, Bunny,
I am
you're gonna
sane.
get
I
banned
am
for
in
timed
control
out
of
for
my mind.
spoilers.
I know what is real and what
Or
isn't.
spoilers.
It was comforting to think this, and in a
Any more
certain way,
alcohol?
seeing this man made her feel better. But then
Where's
she remembered the
Amanda?
meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of
I
her
won't
would
be.
affect her career.
I'm
and
wearing
by
your shirt.
extension,
I'm not
the
gonna
rest
ban
of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Why did she turn and run? It's just a dead body. You see it every day.